Oh, good morning. I mean, it's morning. Boy, is it morning. Okay. So, good morning, kids. Woo! It is colder than a witch's. She's chilly. So, excuse me. Little slight detour this morning. We're gonna have see, here's another thing. Safety first. Always safety first. I don't trust people, so whenever I pull up to an intersection, it even looks close, especially younger people, I just let them go. For whatever reason, I've got less time on the planet. They're generally busier, you know. So I just let them go ahead and take it. So what are we doing this morning? Well, I'm glad you asked. That's a great question. I've had so much daggone fun on this bike that my odometer reads numbers. It says 592.7. Not sure if it's showing up on the camera or not, but that means that I'm less than 8 miles away from my first service. So not even the first payment down yet. We're already getting out the wallet and saying, do it to me. Do it hard. And I was playing around. I was giving people rides, all that kind of good stuff. And woke up this morning, and day after Thanksgiving, and I thought, man, I don't have enough miles to get to the place where I bought the bike, which is Ellerding Motorsports over in New Haven. But I do have enough miles to get to the, and I mean, apparently it's not that big of a deal if you go a little bit over, but I'm trying to make sure I get everything done on time, you know, according to the service manual, or the manual that's actually in the owner's, okay, words are hard, and it's 20 degrees, so that's the other thing I was going to get to. It's cold. It's well under 30. It was 20, it was supposed to get down to 22, and then I didn't look to see exactly what it was, so it's somewhere between 25 and 30 degrees probably right now. So I got to get the bike out to McCarthy's on the north end of Defiance, and I got a ride. It was just one of those quick phone calls this morning. I've known the guy that does the maintenance out there, even though he can't remember my name, and that's okay. I just say, hey, it's the fat guy with the little head that has the Voyager, and he says okay, and you know. But his name is Scott, and Scott's out there doing the thing, turning the wrenches, and he's the guy that I always call and ask stupid questions. I called him up this morning and I said, hey, how busy are you? Like, would I be able to drop the bike off? He said, if you're going to get it in today, because right now we're slow. And I said, okay, cool. So that is what we're doing. We are on our way to go drop the bike off to get its 600-mile service. So it's a new thing. I'm so used to doing my own maintenance, but I haven't really sat down to figure out, okay, one, how does that affect my warranty? My guess would be that if I do my own maintenance, I'm not using an authorized Kawasaki dealer, so it would probably void the warranty. Two, I don't have the service manual for this one. I have every other bike I've ever owned, I've had the service manual. And once I get all the bugs and everything cleaned up on them, I go back through the service manuals and I do it just like the mechanic would do it. If it's time to flush the coolant, we flush the coolant. We rebuild the system, and I go by the book and do what the book says. So, need a valve adjustment or need to check the shims, we do that too. So, and I've pretty much always done that. But major stuff, I'll take it. I should say most of the major stuff I took to a mechanic, to a dealer somewhere, and had them do the thing, just because it's not worth my time. If it's something I've never done before, oh boy, this is sketch. I think we're going to get moving, but I don't know. If it's something that I've never done before, I don't feel like I've got the tools to do it. I will take it to the mechanic and have them do it, because chances are more than likely they're going to get it done a lot quicker than I am. and they know exactly what they're doing. So no questions asked. But this is one of those deals where it's like, this is the first thing. I don't have the equipment. I don't have the tools. I don't think it's a good idea for me to do it. I don't want to risk voiding the warranty. And he'll have it done, in an hour or two. And it'll cost me less. He said less than a couple $100. So I was like, all right, drop off the bike, drop off the credit card, and say, call me when it's done. I got the extra key. Lock the crap up in the trunk. We'll see you later. And I'll probably pick it up tonight after work, or I can go in there tomorrow morning. It doesn't really matter as long as it gets dropped off to get done. So I think there's another one. I'm gonna have to look. I don't remember what the next scheduled service was. I want to say it was, I don't know. I want to say 1,200 miles or something, or is it like a second one, and then you get like a ridiculously long time before the next scheduled service. But I don't know. But we're gonna make sure we do it right. By golly, we're not gonna mess around on this one. This sucker costs money. So far, so good. Of course, less than 600 miles on it. It better be damn good. That does do this thing, which they told me about it. When it's sitting there at a low idle, it taps. Brand new engine, and they said that's just the oil has not gotten up into the hydraulic lifters yet. So expect it. Don't be angry. Don't be shocked. Don't be surprised. As soon as you get on the throttle, it goes away. And that's exactly what happens. And I had an old minivan that did that too. But I was pretty sure it was because the minivan had 200,000 miles on it and was ready to drive itself into the junkyard, but apparently not. So anywho, so we're going to go out here. We're going to drop this thing off at McCarthy's with Scott. And Unky Rob's going to come pick us up. He was more than happy to facilitate that. And he said, I love my phone calls with Uncle Rob. He says, things like, hey, buddy. I say, hey, can you, where are you at? I'm on the north side of Defiance. That's what he sounds like. I'm on the north side of Defiance. I got a lot of time. He always has a lot of time. And I say, hey, can you come out to McCarthy's and pick me up? He's like, oh, yeah. I can tell you're having a really bad day. You have to start off with a motorcycle ride on your brand new motorcycle. It's a horrible life for you, isn't it? Yeah, Rob. I appreciate it, buddy. I'll be there in a minute. And of course, he always says yes. Rob is that guy. He's like, hey, I'll give you the shirt off my back. And then he calls me and he's like, hey, can you help me do a thing? I'm like, what are you, stupid? No. No. We do stuff. He's more of a social person, He's like, you have to have at least one friend that is like a Labrador, and that is Rob. He's a very, very special gift, a blessing that is rare in this world. He's just one of those guys that just always he's mostly happy. He's not happy most of the time. And he just wants everybody around him to be happy. So like I said, he's like a Labrador. He just wants everybody to be happy. And if you're not happy, he knows it, and he tries to make you happy. And if you don't get happy, he just gets sad right along with you. So I try not to be sad around Rob. I try and be happy because I don't want the puppy to be sad. Just he's good people. You need good people. So we don't have too far to go to McCarthy's, and I'm glad because my fingers, I stopped feeling them about 8 minutes ago. So still don't have those. I'm still rocking the hole in my glove. Trying to sacrifice my comfort for style, I guess. And of course, every time I come out to McCarthy's, I do the same thing. I go right past it and wind up turning around at the beer place where they make the beer. Well, they don't make the beer there, but they distribute the beer there. It's something about the way the sign is. I don't know exactly what it is, but it's something about that sign. I want to go right past the driveway, but we're not going to do it today, by God. I got stuff to do, and it's freaking cold, so. There's Uncle Rob. So, that's it for today's video. I know it was a crazy one, but I appreciate you tuning in. If you like what you're seeing, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, and ring the little bell, and you'll get all the notifications when I drop stellar award-winning entertainment like this. So, okay, I will catch you guys in the next video.